Roosevelt High School senior Talia Leman started volunteering at the age of 10 when she felt compelled to raise money for victims of Hurricane Katrina. She did not stop there. Her inspiration to change the world led to the creation of her own nonprofit organization called RandomKids. We'll talk to Talia about all of her efforts next on Classroom Connections. Hi, and welcome to Classroom Connections, a public affairs discussion on issues important to students, teachers, and parents in the Des Moines Public Schools. I'm your host, Sarah Taylor. The philanthropic efforts of Talia Leman, a Roosevelt High School senior, have spread all over the world. She started out raising money for victims of Hurricane Katrina at the age of 10, and then created her own nonprofit organization called RandomKids, which empowers kids to solve real problems by joining together. RandomKids has mobilized the efforts of 12 million youth from all over the world around a variety of causes, including feeding the homeless, bringing renewable energy to developing nations, helping orphan children, and helping soldiers overseas. Talia is joining us today to talk about her busy life as a student, philanthropist, and now a new author. Thank you for joining me, Talia.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So you've accomplished some amazing things in just 7 years. Can you tell us how this all started and how you've been able to manage helping out all over the world and still remain a normal high school student?
So I started back in 2005. We all remember when Hurricane Katrina hit the Gulf Coast, and I was 10 at the time, and I wanted to do just, what I thought was going to be a little project to help out. And so I made this plan, and I wanted kids to trick or treat for coins instead of candy on Halloween, and then to give that money that they raised to hurricane relief. And so I got started with this, and I decided I was going to be the CEO of this effort. So that stood for the Chief Executive Optimist. Okay. And my little brother, who happened to be 6 years old at the time, came up to me, and he was really upset, and he said, "I'm opposed to what you're doing. I'd rather trick or treat for pirate relief." And those are his exact words, and I didn't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
But I decided to kind of make room for that anyway, and so I offered him a title as well. It was only fair.
Okay.
And so he became our official CON, our Chief Operating Nemesis. Okay. And we put him on our website in his favorite, Darth Vader costume. The Today Show happened to be visiting this little makeshift website and saw his photo and invited us onto their program, CEO versus CON. And so my brother's really the reason that we were able to get the Today Show's attention and to get the word out. And kids across the nation ended up then reporting over $10 million and ranking with the top 5 corporate donors to Katrina.
And so today you're so busy and you still manage to be a normal student, and how do you balance all that?
It's difficult sometimes, but it all kind of works out, and I'm lucky to have people around me that are so supportive of what it is that I'm doing.
Yeah, wonderful. So you have a new book, and it's called A Random Book About
the
Power of Anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, and in that you give advice on how to strive for and achieve your dreams. So what's your best advice for a student who wants to just start up a volunteer project?
Well, there's a lot of things, and you can read it in the book.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to let your dreams lead you and to kind of follow what's pulling you forward. And I think it's also important. People have this idea of luck, that luck is like getting struck by lightning or like winning the lottery, but rather luck is something, I say in the book, it's kind of like the heffalump in Pooh's 100-Acre Woods, and he's actually just waiting to be captured, and you have to put yourself out there so that luck can capture you.
Awesome. Okay, and you mentioned your brother,
Mm-hmm.
and he's served as sort of a role model for you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about him a little bit more?
Yeah, so my brother's always been an inspiration to me just for who he is. He's a very genuine person, and that's something that I really look up to in him. And the thing that he really taught me was to make room for this unexpected, because when he came along, it was important for me to be able to take that step sideways, to invite him into what I was doing, because we have to make room for those unexpected things in our life, because by definition, those miracles can only appear in unexpected places.
Right. And you're graduating in May?
Correct, yeah.
What are your plans for the future?
Definitely college. I don't know where yet. I actually just turned in my transcripts, so we'll see. I don't know, but I'm just trying to open as many doors as possible and hope for the best.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Talia.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. Don't forget, this and all other Classroom Connections episodes are available on our website. For Classroom Connections, I'm Sarah Taylor. Thanks for watching.